Good day, guys. Bing here. Today we are going to try this one. We're going to model these element, these framing, tapered framing. Okay, so we're going to try different method. So the first method I'm going to try is structure framing. So let's first create a project, and we need to load a structure framing family into the project. Okay, so let's go to structure, beam, load family. So this is on the structure framing folder, so in your Revit content. So there's a structure framing, so go to steel. I'm going to use the Australian standard one, and I'm going to use this one, CHS, this one. Okay, so I'm going to just pick one size. Okay, maybe this one. Hang on, this one. Okay, so and structural framing. Why we use structural framing? Because it's very easy to use. So for example, let's go to 3D view. So for example, we have something there. So I just maybe just place some structure there. So imagine we already have some structure in the project. Maybe I'll change this one to median so we can see the columns. It can also be other elements. So for example, floor maybe, right? So okay, so now beam, click on beam. So this is the one we just loaded. So we can just very easily, if you can use 3D snapping, you can place this frame between different, between columns. So yeah, it's very easy to control. So you can also change the height. So yeah, okay. So let's have a look at this structural framing. This CHS steel. It's a tube, right? So if you edit family, it's and then select it, it tells you it's a extrusion. Okay, but we need it to be tapered. So different size, smaller on the end and bigger in the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this. So let's go to elevation. So go to front. Yeah, so you can see this is a side views of this framing. So what we need to do is we need to make it more like this. So start from here and become bigger, and then smaller, and then here. So we're going to change the way of modeling this. So this is extrusion, so it can be only one profile, one size. So I'm going to delete it. We're going to use different ones. So I think the easiest one to make we can use to model it in one piece is revolve. Okay, so but before that we need to add some reference plane. So first we add two horizontal reference plane. So reference plane is RP here, and also we need two vertical reference plane. So the horizontal reference plane, we need to dimension them equal and another dimension. So this will control the size of the end. Okay, so end. So let's go create a parameter for it. So let's call it, maybe I'll just call it D1. Okay, so and we can make an instance parameter. And also for the vertical, let's just add dimension here and another dimension here. So these controls where the size start to change, so it becomes smaller, and this is the biggest size. So select both of them and we'll create a parameter. Maybe I'll just call it X. Okay, so and also instance and OK. So now we can start to create the revolve. But first we need to set work plane, because this is the front elevation, right? So we need to first pick a vertical reference plane. So which means we can act. I think that work planes which is this one. We need to pick this one, but this one's got a name, center, front, back, so that's fine. We can pick that work plan using name. Okay, so revolve and pick a plan, so we can just pick from here. So alternatively, you can go to floor plan and pick that reference plan, center, front, back. Okay, so but you can also do it in this view by using that drop down list. Okay, so now we have that work plan picked. So first, let's just do axis line. Axis line will be the this reference plan. Okay, so that's it. And then boundary line. So the first, we're going to draw a line on this side. So we're going to make this one just like a part of, you know, extrusion, so a tube. And also then we need to use a start and radius arc. So start from here, finish at here, and then so just try to move cursor here, so you can see this symbol tells you this one's tangent with this line. Okay, so do the same, another arc, and that's it. And then for this exercise, it is possible to make a tube. Okay, but for this exercise, I'm going to just make it solid, because that can be quite time consuming to try to make all the, you know, constraints work. You know, trying to add a thickness parameter, but to make it easier, just make it solid. And also before we tick this, let's type VV. We need to go to check this automatic sketch dimension. So because this tells us all these, you know, shows us all these temporary dimensions, which means that they are not properly constrained. So what we're going to do is we're trying to get rid of all these dimensions. Okay, so I use AL, align, and reference, and this end lock. So see, this one's gone. So just do the same, and this, and this, and okay. So this one. So I think this one's for the axis line, which doesn't really matter. But let's just lock it, very easy. And this one, these two endpoints, you don't need to worry about that. So these two don't matter. So now this line endpoint, and also this line, this. Okay, so now all good. Now we can just go back here, finish this. So let's have a look in 3D view. So this is a solid, but yeah, so something like that. So now let's have a test. Go to family types. So this size, D1 control the size of this. If I change to 100, so this should, yeah, make it bigger. And this is the distance between this point and where it started to change the size. So if I change to 500, yeah, so you can see it's a little bit hard to see, but maybe I can change this size smaller so we can tell. I think it's roughly here. So now we can load this one into and overwrite. So now you can see it's although it's a solid, but yeah, let's pretend it's also a hollow inside. Okay, so let's have a test. So I'll select one because these two where's my dimension parameter here? Because these are instance parameters, so when you change these two, it won't affect those two. So let's try this one. 500 is start from here. Yeah, if I try to 1 meter, something's not right. Maybe change this one to 100. Yeah, it works. Change this one to 400. It works. 300. It works. So yeah, I think that's it. 500 still works. 900 works. So I think the only thing about that parameter is, so if I go to the front elevation, so you will see this is the X, right? This x, when we increase this x, and when this reference go past this one, so it will break this family. So yeah, just make sure so you can't. So for example, if I change to the length of this one is currently 4 meters. So which means if I change it to like 3 meters, it will break this family. So that's what happens. Okay, so yeah, that's something just need to bear in mind. Oh, looks like it's not happy with 1 meter as well. Yeah, 900 is still okay, but yeah. So just need to you can't just have a very big number here. Okay, so this is one of the method we use, the structure framing. Okay, structure framing, and we can also use other method. So okay, so let's try something different. Okay, so this time I'm going to try adaptive family. The reason why I choose adaptive family is because it will be very similar to structure framing. So I can place snap onto any 2 point. Okay, snap onto any 2 points, and then Revit will create a family using that 2 point. So first we need to place 2 points and make them adaptive, and then create a spline through points, make it a reference line. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to have some point and have some profiles. So first let's place a point, draw on face, place onto this. Okay, and then we're going to draw reference, circle, draw on work plan, set work plan, pick this point and create a circle on this point. We're going to just add this radius, or maybe just do a dimension diameter instead. It's the same. Okay, so you can use radius or diameter. I'll just call it maybe call it D1. Okay, and hang on, let me think. I'll use instance and okay. So let's select the reference, the profile, the points, and the also the parameter, the dimension. CC, copy. Okay, so and select the point, pick new host. I'll just place it here for now. Okay, so we will move these 2 points to the end eventually. Okay, so these are the 2 points. And just add another one. This one will be placed on this midpoint. Okay, and then I'm going to also change this one. So instead of D1, I'll create a new one. So let's call it D2. And we can then change the size. So maybe I'll just reduce the D1 to, for example, 100, and D2 will be 300, something like that. Okay, so now we can select this reference line, the circle 1, 2, 3, and I'll see if I can just create a form. Yes, I can. So this is it. So we just need to drag this. Oh, hang on. Try to drag this point, okay, and move this to this end, and move this to this end. And so basically this is it. Okay, so we can control the size at this point, this point, this point. The difference is we don't have a dimension, so we can do that, but I want to have a test using this one first. Okay, so I'll load this one into the project, and this is adaptive family, so it's very similar. So you can just place 1 point and any point anywhere, and then it will create this one. So okay, and then you can change the size. For example, I'll change this one, change 200, and we'll change the size. Okay, so next I'm going to try to do something similar. So see this So the middle one part is extrusion, the same profile. So I'm going to try that in this family as well. So edit family. So I'm going to just dissolve this form. What I think we can do is just copy this one and select this point, pick new host, place, use draw on face, place on face, place it here, and then select this point. So here, see this one, measurement type, a normalized curved parameter. Let's change this one to segment length. Okay, and also just have a look. See this symbol means it measure from this end. So which means the segment length here is the distance between this end point and this point. So if I change type in 1 meter, 1 meter. So which means this is the distance between this and this. And then also we can create a parameter. So I'll just call it X, and so this will be the distance between this and this. So we can now copy CC and select this point, pick a new host, place it here. Something's not right. Let's cancel it. Let's do it again. So pick this point, pick new host. Oh, hang on. The reason why is I know what's happening, because this point, doesn't matter, because when I pick this point, when I place this one, so it still have that parameter with it, the segment length. It will go to the same point. So that's why you see this warning. Just click on OK. So now we have 2 points here. So okay, so that's fine. We can just select the point, try to select this point. So, and then change this one. Oh, hang on. So this one's not right. So I think there are 2 points here. So filter, yes. So it looks like, it's interesting. So just select one of them. I'll just change it, this one, segment length and X. Okay. So that's fine. So maybe just go to family types and change it to 1 meter. Oh, hang on. 1 meter. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, both go to this side. That's fine. Select this one. Let me just try to select the other one. Tab. Okay. Looks like both are using the same segment length and 1 meter, but we can just click on this, and okay, it looks like I changed both. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll just switch it back, and this one I'll just change this one to none. So which means if I move this one, it won't affect this one. Okay, and then I'll just flip this one and apply X to it. So this time this point will go to the other side. So yeah, sorry about it. It's a little bit confusing, but yeah, you try to understand it, because yeah. So this one, so they both offset from 1 meter from end. So but this point is offset from this end. This point is offset from this end. So you can tell from this symbol. Okay. Okay. So now we have all the profiles. We can. Hang on. Let me just try to select. Maybe it's easier to do it this way. So I'll control select all these, and then go to filter, and uncheck everything except reference lines. So we have 5 profiles, and we can create a form. Okay, so I think this is not what we're looking for, but don't worry. I think we can fix it. Okay, so let's Control Z. So what I'm going to do is I'll just CC this one, and I'll pick new host and place it here. Oh, something's not right. Control Z, select this point, pick new host, place onto here. Oh, hang on. select this point. Because yeah, I think it's because of the parameter. So the parameter again. So once I pick, so it will also affect the other one. How can we fix this one? Maybe do this. I'll just create another point. Okay, manually place it here, and then you change this one to segment length. Flip. And I'm going to create a new parameter. So instead of x, I'll just call it x2 instance. Okay, and okay. So I want this x2 only 1 mil next to this one. But before that, let's just create a profile onto it first. So reference, circle, draw on world plan, set world plan, pick, and create. And di, dimension, diameter, and I'll just apply that d2 to it. Now we can select this point. Alright, okay, so we already have the x2, so that's good. x2 equals x plus 1. So that's what we need. So we need them to be very close to each other. So then we just need another one. So point, place it here, select, so good. Change this one to segment length. I'll just leave it for now because I want to create a circle, draw on world plan, set world plan, and create a circle, di, dimension, and then apply that d2 to it. Now we can apply that segment length, which is x2, so it will be very close to the other one. Now we can select all the profiles we have, filter, uncheck everything except reference size, and create a form. So now this time you will see it's almost, so in the middle it's almost an extrusion, right? And this is it. So now let's load this one into a project, and okay, overwrite. Okay, so now we have something like this. So the only thing it's not 100% perfect is you can see this list lines. So this it's the shape is correct, but yeah, you will always see this line. I think yeah, it's not really a big issue. So now let's have a test. So select this family, and we can change to D1, which is the diameter at the end. So if I change to 100, no problem. D2 is the diameter in the middle. 300, no problem. And also X is the distance between this point to where the change of size start. 2 meter. Yeah. Okay. So 500. Yeah. Good. 1200. And I think the same if you because if you have this xy, if you have this offset or distance too big, it will break as well. 3 still okay. Yeah, so it will break. Okay, so I think that's it. So we tried two different method. One is structural framing, and the other one's adaptive family. So you can change the category. So by going here and go to family category and parameters, you can use any of these categories if you like. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. And also there might be some other method you can use. So yeah, if you think you find a better solution, please let me know. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.